Hi friends, welcome to Testing Units. Today our topic is integrating Selenium for automation testing. So we are going to cover the topics called Introduction to Selenium, integrating Selenium with the MSTest framework, and we are going to write the sample Selenium scripts by using MSTest. Let's go ahead. So as you know that, so we are using MSTest framework with Selenium by using an IDE called Visual Studio. Let's say I'm opening the Visual Studio 2022 which is installed in my system, and when I when you open this you can see that create new page, welcome page. Here you can find create a new project. Click on create new project, and in the programming language you can select C sharp because we are using the programming language as C sharp. And here in the list of projects we are going to select test. Under this there is a framework called MSTest project. Click on MSTest project and click on next. And here we're going to select where our project is going to be saved. I need to save in a specific location where I want. So that's why I go to that specific location and click on new folder. I want to create a new folder. Let's say first Selenium test. Okay, so now I'm going to select that folder. I want to save all my test cases in this one. So I'm going to name the project as um, first selenium test is my project name, and the solution name is first selenium. Up to you. So if you want to keep project name or the solution name, both might be same, but I would recommend the solution name must be your project name, and the project name in the sense like application name. And here the project name is what you are exactly doing with this library. So here I'm going to create the test cases, right? That's why I'm naming it as test, and I click on next, and I want to select the latest library, that is 8.0, and click on create. So if you have more than one .NET framework in your system, then you need to select which framework you want to use. So here I have 7.2 and 8.0, that's why I choose one. Otherwise, for 2022, by default, it will come 8.0. Now, okay, so we created MS test framework, and we know that by default we will get this unit test project one. So if you want to know about yeah, test class and test method and the different annotations we have in the MS test, please go through my previous videos to understand it. And okay, as usual, so we are going to rename existing class name, and I click on rename. Let's say, okay, I'm taking the project name as, okay, let me there is one project. Okay, that project is um okay, here testing units. Okay, I'm taking my own application to automate my uh, first selenium test. Okay, so here my test case is, okay, given I open testing units application, and I click on register button, and I can, when I click on close, then I can see that the register pop-up should close. This is my test case. So here how I'm going to achieve this one. So this is my test case, but I'm not going to go in deeper to complete all these steps, as this video is regarding how to integrate the Selenium with MS test framework. So here we go. Yeah. So under dependencies, right click, manage NuGet packages, and you can click on browse and here enter Selenium. Okay, select the Selenium WebDriver, and I mean always try to use the latest and the stable version. So because we have a lot of updates over here, and whatever the bugs or the issues we had, so it will be replaced. I mean it will be resolved. Okay. Oh, we didn't rename it. Okay, let me rename as uh, testing devnets underscore test. Okay. Okay, we know that. So how to rename this class name as well. Okay, so here my test case is verify that the user can open and close register pop-up. Okay, right. My test case is ready and I have integrated Selenium to my existing framework. Okay, now bef- before going to create some program, so here we must understand what is Selenium. For example, whatever the command, I'm nothing but my code, C sharp code I am written. So it is not directly communicate with the browser, and whatever the browser is responding, so the C sharp cannot understand. So if we want to communicate these two, there must be one translator, nothing but one interface. So here Selenium is doing that job. So whatever the code you are writing in the C sharp, it will translate to the browser understandable language, and again it revert back the response from the browser to the C sharp understandable language. So that's why I'm going to create a web driver, Selenium web driver. Okay. So the first namespace we need to add using OpenQA Selenium and using openqa.selenium.pro. Okay, so now web driver is equal to new Chrome driver. It means that hey, there is an interface. I'm going to communicate with the Chrome browser. This is the meaning of that. So, okay, so we have created an instance for the web driver, and so for example, let's say there is a guy called um, uh, there is a guy called Nicola. So everybody is calling Nikki, Nikki, Nikki. It means that uh, if someone call him Nikki, so he will respond. So it doesn't matter that. So everybody should call with his complete name, with his specifications and features, etc., etc. So this is the alias. So here also the driver is an alias, which is a nickname. So who is going to handle the web driver on Chrome browser? Okay, let's move on. So as I mentioned, so the C sharp always communicating with the web driver. So here, driver, I'm saying to the driver, hey driver, navigate, okay, and go to URL is the method, and it is expecting the string. So let me copy that URL, and here this is the URL. Don't type the URL. I would prefer always copy the URL and paste. That would be great. And after that, I'm saying that I want to click on register. How? Right click, inspect. Otherwise, there is a pointer, or if it is not working, there is F12, which is nothing but the developers tool will open. There is a pointer. Click on the pointer and hover on the element which you want to identify and click. So whenever the highlighted HTML is there, if you hover your mouse, it will highlight the element which you are trying to identify. So now I'm going to right click, copy. So why? Because I don't have any ID, name, XPath. Okay, that will come in next classes. So here I'm going to copy XPath. Here we go. So here I'm going trying to identify the element. So again I'm relying on the driver. Hey driver, find the element. How? By dot XPath. So I'm using XPath method. Here we go. This is an XPath. And what action I want to perform? I'm saying, hey, click on that. This is my action. Dot click. Okay. So most of the people doing the mistake by typing, but they are using small c. So no, in C sharp, every method starts with capital letter. Okay. Okay. Once you click on the register, what happened? So there is one cross button is there. You want to click, right? This is the cross button. So here, right click. Okay. This is the button. Right click, copy, copy XPath. Again, you're going back. Again, you are trying to identify the element. Driver dot find element by dot XPath, and this is the XPath. Okay, fine. So as you know that XPath will starts with the double quotation and ends with the double quotations. And whenever you find any double quotation, just replace it with the single quotation. Okay. So what you want to do? The action is click. Just click. Okay. So now I want to execute the test case. Click on the test menu and select the test explorer. Here you can find the test cases which you have created. So if you can expand it, you can find the test case. The test case you created, verify that user can open and close the register pop-up. Right click and run. Will take some time to build it for the first time. Here we go. It clicked. It clicked the register button, but it is not clicking the cross button because because it will take some time. It will take some time to open this pop-up. So that's why it is unable to click on that. And here you are getting the exception. Hey, there is no such element exception. He's saying that element is not interactable and there is no such element exist. Element is not interactable. So what I have to do is I'm just wait for some time. Thread dot sleep. Nothing but it will wait for some time. And I want to wait just 2000 milliseconds, nothing but 2 seconds. Right click, run. Again, I'm executing it. You can see click after 2 seconds. I want to click. See, it is fast. So as you know that, so this window is not maximizing. Again, I'm relying on the WebDriver, right? I'm saying, hey, driver dot manage is a method, and here there is a property called window. And what method I want to use? Maximize. What you want to do? Maximize. See how it works. It will maximize and it will click on register button. Then it will close the pop-up. See, that's all. That's how we are going to do.